What's happening, fam? What's going on? What's going on? What's with you? What's with you? What's with you? Guys, shout out to the free crowd. Shout out to the free crowd. Hope everybody's enjoying their day today. Had to jump on this live real quick, man. I'm gonna let some people come on in and we'll kick this thing off. You know how we do it. Hope everybody had a wonderful day, you know. Uh There's a lot of different things I can talk about, man. I had a couple of guys on Instagram. They hit me up asking me a few different questions about their girlfriends and wives being controlling and how do you deal with that and so forth and so on. So I decided to jump on this thing and do a little live, and hopefully we can figure some stuff out. But I'm gonna give y'all some time to jump on in this thing. Jump on in, guys. Jump on in. How much control is too much control for a significant other? Whether it's your girlfriend of a long time, you decided that you wouldn't marry her, or that y'all hadn't got married yet, or is it your wife? How much control is too much control? Should you even allow her to have control? Let me tell you something, guys. Guys, women women have a certain amount of control. Matter of fact, they have a lot of control. But the thing that people miss all the time is that their control shouldn't be a part of what you need to be controlling. They can't control what you should be controlling. That is the problem. See, women need to be in control of nurturing and making a house a home. But women want to be in control of money decisions, shelter decisions, and other responsibilities, in which if any of those things go lacking or it all falls apart, the blame is going to be put solely on you. And that is a problem. That is a huge problem. And this is the reason why you shouldn't give her control. Because listen, guys, women want control because they want to be able to massage their feelings when their feelings are hurt. They want to be able to feed their feelings. That's the biggest thing why women shouldn't be in control of things that's involving a man's lane, a man's job. They shouldn't be in control of nothing like that. Absolutely nothing. Because their feelings sometimes are not gonna line up with what's right. Sometimes their feelings are going to line up, or most of the time their decisions are going to line up with what they're feeling. And it's simple as that. That's just how women are. That's a nurturing trait. That's why it shouldn't be over in category B. It needs to be over in category C. It don't need to be over there. It don't need to be. But see, women got this big thing about especially independent women. The women with the independent attitudes and the independent mindset, they have this thing, guys. So they'll build themselves up. They'll find great careers, many degrees. Some even make more than the average guy. But that really never works out in favor of a woman because it hinders what her main objective is to do. What women live their life for. That's to get married, be happy, live happily ever after until their old age, and their husband take care of them all the way through. But see, what ends up happening is when you become independent, you put yourself in a position that's hard to get away from. Because once you're independent, you're not going to go back to being dependent. She's not going back to being dependent. So that's right there is going to bring masculinity into the relationship. Masculinity and the need to have some control in the relationship. That's what it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. And that's going to be a conflict. That is going to be a conflict because her control is going to allow her to feed her feelings. So when y'all have to make decisions on where you want to stay at, what kind of car you going to drive, how much money you going to save, that goes the argument right there. Sometimes she might argue, sometimes she may not. But either way, she shouldn't be arguing at all because that's your lane. If anything happened bad in your lane, then guess what? It's your blame. You have to take the fall for that, guys. You'll have to take the fall. So you have to always remember that, you cannot give women control of your lane. You can't let them take the steering wheel. Once you let them have control, though, guys, number one, she's going to lose attraction for you because women don't like to initiate contact with men, but they love to chase men. They love to chase men's approval. They love to chase men validation, no matter what they say. Now they can sit back and say, "Oh, I don't care what no man say about me. I don't care. They don't have to approve me. I approve myself." All that blah blah blah. That shit is good to say. It's good to make videos about. It's good to write down on a piece of paper 100 times. But look, it's about what they feel, man. It boils down to that. And if a man don't give off a certain feeling, he could be the greatest guy in the world. She is not going to gravitate towards that guy. She's going to gravitate towards the guy that gives her the best feeling. And a lot of time, men that give women the best feeling aren't necessarily the best guys for them. That's why we end up with deadbeat dads majority of the time, because they don't want to blame themselves for gravitating to the wrong type of guy. That's no good for them in the long term. That's what ends up happening. So when you fall in love and you start to give that woman the control of things that's in your lane, then guess what? She loses attraction. You come off as being non-masculine because she doesn't see you as a leader anymore. That she can't see you as a leader anymore. And then she'll become the boss. She'll become the boss, and she's going to make bad decisions that you're going to have to pay for, and she's going to lose respect because she's never going to take the blame for none of this. And guys, like y'all, it may seem like I'm talking bad about women, and women always take it as I'm talking bad. But what I'm telling you, ladies, is the nurturing lane is where you belong. You belong over there making a house, a home, and nurturing your children, and making sure your husband is taken care of. That is God-given ability. Women are more instinctive than men. Women are better indirect communicators. They can feel things. They can connect better. Why? It's a nurturing trait. That's why it has to be. Because when a baby is born, guys, a baby can't talk. A baby can't communicate except for the cry, and to cry a certain way. That woman can feel that energy. She just can. That's just the way it goes. But guys, when a woman gains control and become the boss, then shit, the respect is out the window. She's going to start off with the disrespect in a subtle way, and then it's going to grow. And once it grows to it's out of control, guys, she's going to stick the knife in and turn it. And a lot of time, that's going out and being with another man. Period, point blank. That's a lot of time. When women no longer respect you, they probably going to start sleeping with somebody else. But nevertheless, before it gets that way, guys, that woman will create a hostile environment. A hostile environment, which is filled with anxiety, which means you're always watching her. You always trying to watch her body language, tone of voice, all that stuff, her indirect communication. You're trying to monitor her. Why? Because you don't want her to be in a certain mood because it gives you anxiety. Because when she's in control, your sole job is to make her happy. And she thinks that that's what you're supposed to be. And she thinks that she deserves it. The whole house will be up in an uproar. The whole entire house will be in an uproar. Why? Because she's angry. She's not feeling well. She's this, she's that. And it shouldn't be that way. Anything, any little thing you do, you gotta remember, guys, women are up and down. Their moods are up and down. That's just how they are. That's how they are. One minute they like a piece of pie, the next minute they the devil. And you're never gonna change that because that's a part of women's nature. Their moods are up and down. And when they're in a bad mood, some women, especially these outspoken women, when they're in a bad mood, they just can say anything that comes to mind. Then later on, sometimes they'll apologize for it, sometimes they won't. But they just say anything. And it's just, especially when they don't have no respect for you no more, they'll just say anything. That's why I don't like dating women that do all this. I'm outspoken, I speak my mind. No, you talk too goddamn much. That's all you do. That's all you end up doing is you talk too goddamn much. God, leave these outspoken women alone. Leave them alone, because these are the type of women that they go around searching for watchdogs. They go around searching for watchdogs, not really protectors. So when they go running off at the goddamn mouth, they expect you to jump in and save the day. And there's a lot of men in jail that was involved in something that their woman involved herself in, and they came to the rescue because she looked up at them and said, "Oh, you gonna let him talk to me like that? You gonna let him treat me like that? You gonna do that? You ain't no man. You ain't no real man." That bullshit. So all these little outspoken women, they talk too much. And a lot of them is a lot of barking and no bite. And there you go, rushing in to save the day. So, guys, you may think that feistiness turns you on. She's so feisty, that turns me on. I'm going to tell you right now, that shit don't turn me on. Not at all. That shit don't turn me on, not at all. Because I know what it's going to lead to. Because a true woman, she stands in her role. When it's time to be out front, she let her husband get out front. When it's time to sit back and nurture those children, make their house a home, that man has to stand by and stand down, because that is her category. That's her domain. It's not your domain. But when it's time to speak out and all that, no, she don't need to be saying nothing. And then we say, well, where does she make more money than me? She's independent. You need to bring the money home to me, and I'll tell you what to do with it. Oh, no, ain't no man gonna tell me what to do. Well, then guess what? You're gonna be dating in your 60s. Or you're gonna get a man that you're gonna boss around, and then you're gonna be sleeping with a man that won't let you boss him around. Because ain't no woman like no man and are attracted to no man that she can boss around. That stands for weak, non-leadership, and that's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. I hate to break the news, but guys, don't ever let a woman control your domain. You control your domain and let her control hers. Let her do her job. Ladies, do your job. Do your job. That's all you have to do. Guys, I'm not going to keep this live too long, man. I'm going to go and jump on off this thing and let y'all have it, man. Salute, man. Salute to the free crowd. Free of heartache, heartbreak, and heart manipulation. Guys, until next time, we're going to jump back on this thing tomorrow, and we're going to do it again, guys. I hope to see you then. Until then, guys, peace.